You're done. Retired. Go home and accept it.
I may be retired, but I am not dead.
If you dare, or step aside and rot. Not today, but one day I will fight you, and I will win.
Retirement is not the end. Strength alone is nothing. And heart, these are eternal.
John Miller had retired. 60 years of life, work, and responsibility had shaped him into a man who believed he had seen it all. Yet on one ordinary afternoon, the world reminded him he was not finished. A young, muscular wrestler strode past him on the street, radiating arrogance. Without warning, he shoved John to the ground, mocking him with the cruel grin of youth untested by life. Wrestler: "You're done, retired. Go home and accept it." John: "I may be retired, but I am not dead." Wrestler, laughing: "Fight me if you dare, or step aside and rot." John: "Not today, but one day I will fight you, and I will win." That shove, that arrogance ignited a fire within John, a fire that would not be extinguished. John realized he could not fight this young man alone. He needed guidance, discipline, and strength. Enter Alexa, a muscular, disciplined female wrestler, feared for her toughness and revered for producing champions. Alexa: "You want strength? I will break you before I build you. You will sweat, you will bleed, you will cry. Only then will you rise." John: "Then break me, I will rise." And so began the crucible. Days blurred into nights. Sweat, bruises, exhaustion, constant companions. Week 1. The first sparring session humiliated him. Alexa overpowered him with ease. John fell repeatedly, muscles screaming, pride shattered. Week 2 to 4. Morning runs at dawn, weight circuits, push-ups until his arms shook, grappling drills that left him gasping for air. Injuries appeared: bruises, torn ligaments, strained joints. Each setback became a challenge. Pain is temporary, weakness is optional. Every fall is a step forward. Every bruise teaches me resilience. Month 2, John sparred with local wrestlers. He lost each match, humiliated in front of younger, faster opponents. But each loss was a lesson: timing, positioning, patience. Month 4, psychological hurdle doubt crept in. I am too old. I will never match him. Alexa pushed him harder, refusing to let him give up. Your body is strong enough. Your mind? That is what I will sharpen. The arrogant wrestler who shoved him began secretly watching his progress online, mocking him, spreading rumors of weakness. John learned betrayal can be a weapon. He would turn it into motivation. 2 years of transformation. 2 years passed. Every day was a war against body and mind. John's muscles hardened, reflexes sharpened, and strategy became his weapon. Sweat-stained clothes, bruised skin, and aching joints told the story of relentless perseverance. Every bruise, every fall, every failure, I carry them all. They are my fuel. I will rise. Sparring sessions became victories. Local mini competitions taught him how to read opponents, anticipate moves, and master mental toughness. The national championship built up. Finally, the day arrived. National Wrestling Championship. The stadium was enormous, lights blinding, crowd roaring. John, 60 years old, stood among champions and rising stars. Whispers filled the air. How can an old man compete? The young wrestler, the nemesis who had shoved him, was there, arrogant, confident. Wrestler: "No one can beat me, especially not an old man like you." John, calm, burning with determination. Age is a number. Courage, heart, and discipline are eternal. Today, you will learn what true strength means. The match began. Every move was slow, deliberate, epic. Sweat flew. Muscles screamed. Every grip, throw, and hold was a test of strategy and endurance. Round 1, John is almost pinned, heart racing, sweat dripping. But he recalls Alexa's lessons, countering expertly. Round 2, the young wrestler uses cheap tricks. John anticipates, uses leverage, and turns the tables. Crowd gasps. Round 3, near the climax, John executes a slow-motion cinematic throw. Every muscle tenses. The crowd erupts. Pin achieved. Victory. I am alive. I am strong. And today, I rise. The crowd roared. The nemesis stared in disbelief. John Miller had won. Not just a match, but respect, honor, and proof that determination knows no age. This victory is more than a medal. It is proof. No one, no age, no arrogance, no obstacle can break a man who refuses to surrender. After conquering the national championship, John Miller's name spread like wildfire. From whispers of an old man daring to compete, he became a legend. But the journey was far from over. Ahead lay the international tournamenta stage, where youth, strength, and skill converged. Every drop of sweat, every bruise, every sleepless night, it all led here. I am ready. The international challenge begins. The stadium was colossal. Thousands of fans, roaring cameras, lights blinding. Champions from around the world, tall, muscular, fast, stood ready. John felt the weight of every expectation, every doubt, every eye watching him. Commentator excited. And here comes John Miller, 60 years old, national champion. Can he survive the international arena? John quietly under his breath. I don't fight to survive. I fight to rise. Round 1, the test of strength. His first opponent was a young Russian champion, powerful and agile. The fight was brutal. Every grip tested John's strength. Every throw demanded focus. The Russian used speed to his advantage, nearly pinning John in the first minute. John remembered Alexa's training, patience, leverage, and counterattacks. With a calculated maneuver, John reversed the hold in slow motion. The crowd erupted. I have trained for this. Every bruise, every fall, I carry it all. Round 2, the test of agility. Next was a Japanese wrestler, fast and unpredictable. John struggled to keep up, dodging near falls and grapples. Sweat stung his eyes. Muscles screamed. Lungs burned. Multiple near pins. Crowd gasping as John flips the momentum, using strategy instead of brute strength. Slow motion shots. John's hands grasping, legs bracing, opponent flipping midair. Age is nothing. Heart is everything. Round 3, the psychological battle. The semi-final was against a Canadian champion, taller, confident, arrogant. The match became as much mental as physical. The opponent tried mind games, taunts, fake exhaustion, feigned weakness. John kept calm, focusing on breathing, posture, and strategy. Canadian champion. Too old to keep up, Grandpa. John. Grandpa. Perhaps, but I fight like a man with nothing to lose. The fight was cinematic. Slow motion reversals, near falls, grunts, sweat flying. Finally, John executes a flawless throw, pinning the Canadian. Victory. The world doubts me. Yet here I stand, proving every fall, every failure is preparation for triumph. The final, American Wrestling Championship, the American Wrestling Championship, the pinnacle. The stadium filled with thousands, cameras broadcasting worldwide. Every opponent stronger, younger, faster. But John had mastered every lesson of 2 years. Strength, agility, strategy, patience, heart. Slow motion montage. Opponent 1, pinned after a clever counter. Opponent 2 nearly defeats John, but he flips the momentum midair. Every round stretches tension. The crowd gasps. Cameras focus on John's battered, sweat-streaked face. I am not old. I am not weak. I am alive, and I will rise. The final opponent, a champion from Canada, The same nemesis of arrogance he faced years ago stood before him. The arena hushed, every eye fixed on the mat. Nemesis, you're still alive. Still dreaming? John, I am alive. I am stronger than ever. And today, I will rise above you. The fight begins. Slow motion sequences. Every hold, throw, counter, sweat, blood, exhaustion. Crowd screaming, commentator narrating every 10-second. Near pin moments, John almost collapses, but recalls every struggle, every bruise, every training session with Alexa. With a final cinematic throw, he pins his opponent. Victory. The crowd erupts. John Miller, once mocked, once shoved to the ground, now American wrestling champion and international legend. Standing on the podium, championship belt in hand, John addresses the world. John, retirement is not the end. Age is just a number. Strength alone is nothing. Courage, discipline, and heart, these are eternal. Never stop. Never settle. Fight, rise, improve yourself every day. From a man humiliated and pushed aside to national, international, and American champion, John Miller became a living testament to perseverance, resilience, and the unstoppable power of the human spirit.
Hey everyone, I really hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our journey. My goal is to reach 1 million subscribers by 2026, and with your support, Portland, I know we can make it happen. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in the next story.